Street. LeBron James was born on December 30th, 1984. His mother, Gloria James, was a 16-year-old high school student and unmarried. No one has ever known for certain who his father was. LeBron and Gloria lived with her mother, Freda, and Gloria's two brothers, Terry and Kurt, in a small house on Hickory Street in Akron, Ohio. Hickory Street was in one of Akron's poorer neighborhoods. Sometimes, homes in such areas can fall into disrepair. The neighborhoods themselves can become crime-ridden and dangerous. Not so with Hickory Street. The residents there kept their homes neat. If a person or family was in need, neighbors stepped forward with food, shelter, clothes, or other help. The people there may not have had much, but what they had they were glad to share, because they knew that someday they might be the ones who needed help. Freda, Gloria, Terry, and even Kurt, who was only 9 when Gloria's baby was born, worked hard to give LeBron all the love and care he needed. It wasn't easy, for money was tight and newborns can be challenging, but they made it work all the same. They soon had another set of hands to help out. When LeBron was 8 months old, Gloria began dating a man named Eddie Jackson. Eddie was 20 years old and struggling to find his direction in life. Freda helped him by giving him a place in her home with her children and grandson. Not all 20-year-old men are comfortable around babies, but Eddie took to LeBron right away. In fact, he is the only man LeBron has ever called dad. LeBron quickly grew from an infant to an active toddler, jumping, running, tackling. He was in constant motion. You could be laying on the floor, Eddie once recalled, and the next thing you know, he'd jump right on you. So much energy needed an outlet. So, for Christmas just before LeBron's 3rd birthday, Eddie and Gloria purchased a child-sized basketball hoop and ball. They set it up near the tree on Christmas Eve. But that night, tragedy struck. Around 3 o'clock, Freda James collapsed in her kitchen. Eddie heard her fall and came running. He shouted for Gloria to call for help, but it was too late. Freda died in his arms within minutes. Gloria, Eddie, Terry, and Kurt were grief-stricken. Yet with great effort, they hid their sorrow from little LeBron that Christmas morning. We wanted to make things as normal for him as possible, Eddie later said. He had no idea that his grandmother had died. Indeed, photographs they took that day show LeBron laughing and enjoying the wonder of the holiday. They also show him playing with his brand new basketball set. At first, he didn't really know how to use it properly. Instead of tossing the ball into the hoop, he rammed it through the rim with fierce slam dunks. Gloria and Eddie raised the hoop to its highest level, thinking it would encourage LeBron to try shooting. Instead, as the family watched half amused, half amazed, LeBron simply took a running leap and stuffed the ball. I was thinking, man, this kid has some elevation for just being 3 years old, Eddie remembered. LeBron's happiness that Christmas morning was a welcome distraction from the grief the others were feeling over Freda's death. But when the holidays were over, the reality of their loss and their situation set in. Freda had been the glue that held the family together. Without her, things slowly fell apart. Eddie, Terry, and Gloria, scarcely more than children themselves, struggled to take care of 12-year-old Kurt and 3-year-old LeBron. Their Hickory Street neighbors helped with meals and childcare, but there was only so much they could do, and there was nothing anyone could do to help the James children overcome their grief. As for the house, none of them had the time, money, or know-how to properly care for it. Before long, the dwelling fell into disrepair. Then the city had it condemned, and eventually torn down. Without a roof over their heads, Gloria, LeBron, and the others were forced to search for other places to live, or else take to the streets, homeless.